here we got the access. Now the question it is asked that how many events were collected and ingested in the index main. Okay, so we have to go to the search bar for the query, and there we can just use index is equal to star. Even if you see some past search, you have already index main is available here, or you can calculate take this thing, like multiple options are there for search to get a little hint, but let's go with the start. So we can use index equal to main. So this is the term we have, hit enter, and we will see no event because we have to click for the all time. So we got around 12,256. So it will be 12,256. So that is the total event we have collected. Now from 12,000 we have to identify one of the infected hosts. The advisory was successful in creating a backdoor. Now, if you see the second question, firstly we need to understand what is backdoor is. So any idea like what actually a backdoor is? Or before that, if I ask what is malware or how it is work, that thing we need to understand.
From what I know, a malware is a malicious software that affects your system, and a backdoor is a way in which a hacker compromises your system and creates an unknown door where he's the only one who has access to that door. He gets into your system without knowing.
Yeah, similar kind of thing. So malware is a kind of a malicious file that have some intention, mainly the bad intention to get a reverse connection of your system, get to damage your system, get to hide some data or steal some data from our system and send to the hacker part. So that are the options are available. While backdoor is similar tool, or you can say application, it's actually deployed on a victim machine, and even the victim owner don't know that my system is got compromised. And whenever a hacker want to get the remote access of that machine, so they can able to get, it's like a reverse connection creating. So that's we call as a backdoor. So that backdoor we have to found which system is got a backdoor infected. So in the search bar, if you see, so we have total 12,000 event. Now we have to identify a username which get if infected by the backdoor. So firstly, if you see, we have account name here on the right side. So we have gym, system, network service, and local service. So now think as like if some system got compromised by some malware. So how we can analysis in terms of networking perspective. Okay, we're not reaching yet at application layer. We are working on network layer and transport layer. Okay. So one approach is that if any kind of file is downloaded or any kind of request is coming, so the maximum behavior you can see in network part, because hacker will try to do multiple stuff to implant that backdoor or try to install that backdoor or try to send that backdoor to the victim. So we will get more logs because the more activity is going on into the network layer. So here also you can see network service and local service is not part. Then we have gems and system. So the number of counts we have here, like calculation perspective, I get a little idea. Like this is the one part. Okay. Apart from that, user also, if you go, you have 4 users. That is Alberto, Jim, and then network services and system is there. So system has more activity of count, like almost 60% traffic we can see. Okay. So that is a one approach of my thinking that yeah, this is how we can filter out it. But before filtering, let's understand one log event that it is captured. So we are getting what kind of information from this is all Windows machines event that we are collected. So here we are getting like some application is executed through PowerShell application, that is the event ID, time when it is created, what kind of event is, host name, and then this task we have got like something this, as well as if you see host application. So this is the host application by here. So here in the host application, if you see in this one, so it is like executing some command. Here you can see PowerShell space hyphen no pst. So this is some command is executing that particular area. Then detail we got like some admin got PHP. These are the thing we are trying to get. So main host is this one, and this is the main server. Okay, so their execution is of some PowerShell command is executed. We don't know like exactly what this command is executing, but we got a little idea, and the user ID is this. Okay, that
So
is a. Mhm. Tell.
for this command, okay, this command that was executed by the PowerShell.
Yeah.
From there, so are we going to like take out this command to see what it's all about before we move forward, or
We
is
will
Splunk
need to
do
move.
something else?
We need to move further because we need to check what other scenario, different chain scenario event is happened. So we got a little idea that some application through which a user have executed PowerShell command. Okay, but we'll go and see further also like what others thing is happened. So if you see in different same command is running and it's a PowerShell. So we got some idea that somebody is accessing a PowerShell. That's good, not a problem is there. But further, let's see the behavior of other parts. So we are seeing that repetition of the same command is happening. So we got a little idea that this is the user is trying to connect or trying to perform some value. That is the one part. Now we have to see some another behavior so that we can identify if everything is going on the space around PowerShell. Then we have to dig more with the specific command because we have multiple events that is looking same only. Correct. So objective encoding. Okay, so it's along. Let's filter it to the one by one. So here we have 4 users, and we go to the system because 70 count is happening there. So I'm just narrowing that from 12,000 to 70 event. And here you can see we got some system related activity, that is admin activity. There you will get some destination and source port idea. And this is Microsoft event. Yeah, that is good, no problem. So user is this one. We are just checking the user activity. So this is the location you can see. Okay, so source ID. So anti-authority slash system means this is the administration action is done in the window environment. And this is the location where some activities happen in the window environment. So that is a path we have.
Why are this one showing false? Why is it false?
Where this initiation.
Yes.
No, this is just a part. Here you can see the source IP. It's executed. So there, like some activity is done. This is just the detection is given. It's false or connectivity. That is a backend part. Like for IPv6, it's false. Okay, so we have to see multiple event like check the behavior. Actually, it's running for DNS activity and it is connecting. This is the user ID. This is the time. That part. I'm just trying to see what other like. This is the command line part. WSVC media service. So even we can search this command like what command this is used for. Okay, so this is like system monitoring slash operation related activity. So this is like normal we do. And here you can see we got one value also to do investigation. So you can search with this hash value to understand the process. So this is also system related process only as we host on system 32 folder. So yeah, this is good, no problem. Let's see more.
So if I wanna ask, can you like search the hash or this hash so we can see what it's all about?
Hashes are different. So this depends on the activity. You cannot directly search on Google that we will get same information, same detail. So you can search on the virustotal.com is a one website. There you will get some detail, or these are the some open file, but this is like common. Here you can see this is the one good website called Joe Sandbox, but it is actually downloading. So this is the file detail you got it. So through that hash, it's showing it's a clean application, not contain any activity or that part. Okay, this is the screenshot. This is the hash that we have searched, and this is the detection level. So if it is in suspicious or malicious, it will highlight. But right now it is highlighting on the clean part. And this is the file path, that is SVC host. So this is a normal file path of Windows we have. So even if you see here, it is a by default. So as per my knowledge, that's why I'm telling. But yeah, You can with search with SHA1 or MD5 you can search. So this is a good website called Joe Sandbox. It actually we use for the malware analysis. So here you can see you will not get any kind of artifact regarding malware or any event. So that means the event is executed by internal system. It's secure, but this will not showcase as a malware. So we have to go more further down and check another process or any hash file that we have got. Okay, so this is also like a Windows related only. System32 US core embedding. Okay, this is also system monitoring. So that is also not a part that we have to do. So we can check one by one about the event to analysis, because we also don't know like what kind of backdoor it's creating same activity or not. Okay, so here we are getting similar. Yeah, that is also similar. Operation, that is also similar. Okay, so if you go one by one, it will take a long time. Maybe we can filter out it something. Source version, carrier, account type is there, host name, destination IP. So here we got like multiple IPs. And if you see the more activity, so this is the main file. This two we can do the investigation instead of leaving this part. So if you click on this, now this is like something system monitoring part, process ID, ISAS is an application. Okay.
So, like for example, if I'm working as a software analyst and this type of events come up, so I have to like search like this. Like, is there a command I can just write and go straight to the point, or I have to search like this? If I
Uh,
have
this kind of
100 systems to monitor and
see,
I have a situation like this, so will I need to check like this? I'm just asking.
this is the one approach that we have to do. Apart
Okay.
from that, we have some predefined search queries that we can use. That
Oh,
is depends on the what kind of activities is happen. Okay, we can even search like simply type here. So this is the query we are building. Now with this part we can filter out it piping and then just simply search for backdoor on the keyword basis. Okay, so right now we don't like what kind of activities is happen. We are totally at the zero level. If you have some idea that some file downloading is happened, some malicious file is downloaded, so we will check the traffic of HTTP protocol or filter with this thing. Okay, so filtration we can do, but this is like from scratch we are doing.
okay.
That's why we have to go one by one, because even we don't know like what kind of activities is actually happen. When we are doing a real monitoring, we will get some alert on the dashboard like, yeah, some malicious file is downloaded, some malicious file got deleted, privilege escalation like from normal user to the upper user, admin or root access we have got. So we will search with that keyword, that technical cyber attack keyword. Okay,
Okay.
so like this also we can do, but here we are going like by base part, because we have to check at which location the activities is happen actually. So that's a deep level we are going manually. Sometimes what happen, it look like this is the main Windows process, but in a real it is some malware that got executed. So that we have to do approach. Now we have some messages are there like this thing. Network connection detected, role name. You can see this kind of activity, location. So we got a little idea that yeah, this is the default network file. Maybe in this approach we didn't have any activity about the malicious file. Okay, now here it is showing on one of the host infected host. The advisory was successful in creating a backdoor user. What is the new username? Okay, so that thing we have to take a little time, because we don't know what actually the username is. So we'll go to back again into the main, enter. Then here we have four user, Alberto and James. That is the part. And in the account name, we have this thing for James. So first we have already checked about system. We can go to this James file. So here, this is the some file is there. Now this is all our like PowerShell executed command, and I'm getting like something is there like this PowerShell. If you see the command, so after this, this is some hash value or character value is there. This is the full part. So let me try to copy.
Well, all of them, all of the users have this command line.
Yeah, PowerShell is a common tool that we use. Just like a command line, we have PowerShell also in the window. So this command is executed on the system.
On all the users.
Not all the user, but for the gem user.
Even the other user has it.
Other user have, but they didn't execute this command. They have some another event is executed. So it's a very big file, like some encoding. We even don't know what actually it is. So we'll try to just see. It's on server. Host is server. We have host is this, and if you go to the main account name, it's gem. Okay. So maybe I think this one we can have gem. Okay, that is also not server. No. So maybe we can check with the thing.
Can we check the hints?
Narrow down based on event ID. So we have to filter on the event ID base. So we'll just remove this part and let have. So total event ID we will get around 55 like this. Now these are the part, and of course we don't know like what kind of event ID is related to changing username. So maybe we can go to this Google and search for like which event ID reflect username change in Windows process. Okay, because that is like, so here we got like something related to the name of the account was changed. So we have activity event IDs 4781. Here also something we are getting like 4674246. So these are the like default event ID that create whenever we are changing a username or modifying. So maybe we can check this 4781 we have. We don't have 47, but we have something related to 4658.
And first,
Yeah. Then Google, we have got anything? 467246. So it is like some 464.
now that we have an idea, can you like take one of the events ID and do a Splunk search? Write a
Oh yeah.
query.
So here we can take, let's suppose we are taking this 5447. So the query will become like this. Main and then event ID this. So here it is showing that a category comes on other policy change event. Okay. But what kind of value, what kind of thing? It's there. It's a default rule, a window change. Okay. It's just a default value layer. I didn't see any kind of it's auditing related event, so that we don't have to search with this part. This is cancelled. Then we'll go to the another event. So event ID. Now let's go to this 5158 to get a little idea. So this is like filtering platform, guest agent. Okay, audit success host name is this. It is bind to local. So this is like some hardware storage part. Again, it is related to Windows security auditing. So it's some audit is happen and then the information we got updated. Yeah, so that is also we don't have to use that.
Do we have I saw a host name here. Did we had it when we never had this host name when we checked the other ones?
That is in the part maybe, yeah. So let me check with this 5154. So we got like James Brown is the host name. SVC host filtering, that is also security audit part only. Related to volume disk is there, and source port, no. This is also like normal. Listening port, incoming traffic. Host is this. No, this is also not. We'll go to 4000 series then. So if you go to event ID, let's go with this 4658. Now this is something registry related. Okay, so here you can see account name, account domain, SV host is executed. Yeah, this is something we can hit. Host name is Jim Brown. Yeah, it is related to
security audit.
Audit. So That is audit success. Name we are getting something like this. Login ID we have got this. So maybe similar. We are maybe getting close to 4,000. Uh, this is common because we already tried Zane, so it is not the main user. And we can go to 4656. It is also registry. Same like system session management environment, control session management environment. The login ID is this thing. Mm, Okay, here you can see account number was this, account domain is this. So here little bit changes happen in the service part. What it is asking, the advisor was successful creating a backdoor user. So it's Zane. No, what is the new user? Cyber T. No.
Workstation.
We can use this also. Try to check. No.
Mm.
That is also no. Okay, no problem. Is there? Let's see downward. Jane Brown. Here we got Alberto account name. Let's try this. No, this is also not. Here we got this thing. Martok. Let's try this.
Is there not a more easier way to do this?
No, like everything we have to do is scratch.
Let me say, like, if you're working in a company that you have so many events to analyze, and you have to search like one after the other to go through this, it will take you a whole day, like maybe an hour.
No, that we have filtered now. This is, see, we have filtered from 12,000 to 40 event, 312 event. So
Okay.
yeah, that's a approach that we can do. Of course, we can filter again. Like here, we can check the access list or some keyword. Like here, we got host name. We got like these are the names. Michelle is there. That then we have this thing. So options, we have available. Little bit we can filter out it again. I'm just showing a little scratch approach so that we can get the root cause. Filtering, of course, we can do more and more. That's not a problem. Is there. So we got like here you can see handle manipulation, James type auditing part. Okay, so we are getting like similar approach. Now we can again further go here and see subject username is there, or we can here also we got like this thing. We can check this particular part. So we are from 12,000 to 300, from 300 to 33. Now this much we can actually execute and check. So yeah, these are the options. Maybe Michelle is a particular part of user or something like. So we can try that thing. Okay. Or we will see host name is this only. Even we can search for the keyword basis or something like changes happen. Similar kind of approach we can do. Okay, let me remove this ID. Let's see this by 10. So something this you can see. Some DLL file, a registry file is gonna happen. So that kind of approach we also got to work on it to get the details. Okay, so maybe we need to check what kind of activities happen. What are the options we have got? That thing. And let's try the event ID. This thing we can try. So this much we have built, like host name, that thing. So we got 264. Now here we got like this part, like account name, account domain. Okay, so we don't have the filtration further for the host name. We have only James Brown. Account domain we don't have. Maybe we can just click on keyword. So we have this keyword. Event time also we can see. Okay, no problem is there. We can go to the workstation. Yeah, here we can see this is the one we have. Account name. So subject is this. Maybe we can copy.
I think we try Alberto, it's not correct.
I think this is Alberto. Yeah. Four nine six. Maybe we can search for. No event we have found.
Can we put James? James Brown.
Okay, maybe that is keyword we don't have to use. We just simply type James. We got something like James Brown. Okay, no problem. We'll see how to get the first part. Meanwhile, we can go to next question. So maybe from there, on the same host, a registry key was also updated regarding the new backdoor user. What is the full path of that registry key? So from here also we can get a little idea that while changing, we can get some path or a specific approach that we have. Just maybe we can search something, account name, keyword, source name. Okay, let's filter full first. So we have for account name, account type, user, Muslim, we have this full. Maybe we can search with this same account name, enter. Yeah, so this is the event we have got. A user was created and JM account ID. Now new account, we have this thing. security ID change. So this is the Alberto is the answer. But here I think this it's not L, it's I think one. A1
Okay.
Alberto. Yeah. So from same account, the keyword that we have got it's same account name equal to. We are using keyword but not keyword, but we can use same. So we got the answer for this Alberto. And on the same, I think if you check for the registry, no. So this is the part cyber D, same account part. There is no registry path it's showing. Same. Okay, so we have to filter with the gem.
Okay, first before we filter that place, I want to understand. I just want to get another understanding how we got to this A1 B2.
This is not I directly get, like I was just searching about the. Firstly, we have identified the event ID 467 or that part in which we got, specifically the. We are looking for this thing actually, this two thing, account name and domain name. So we have like 300 plus event we are getting. Okay, so maybe we can go one by one, or maybe on the Google we can search for account name change or account that filter. So I was just checking that SEM is a file, so all the files of the Windows user and their password is stored in the SAM file. So SAM file is a main directory where Windows passwords are saved. This is the main key file. So all the password of the users is saved on the SAM file. So I just search maybe from SAM we will get, and it already have in this search history. So I got the idea like it is giving us this kind of suggestion. So with that suggestion only I just search and we got the answer like this. Or previously I am doing one by one, so it is taking long time. So I got a little idea like if something is happening. So same file is a main directory of file where you will get all the information is stored. So this is available into the system32 config folder. So the path, if you see, let me showcase in my window. So that is a main path. Like all the Windows users is stored in that. We cannot able to open that file because it's required some dumping tool. Okay, so we can go to the Windows system32, then config folder. Okay, so I have multiple. These are the main Windows related, all the operating system related file. So config folder, we'll just click yes, and there you can see. So main any security related file you will see there. This is the all driver related files, and this is the same file. So we cannot open directly. We required a tool called pw dump, hash dump is needed, and through that we can dump this same file, and from there we will get it. So I just got a hint by listen, I know checking this second a registry path. So there I got idea like, yeah, so that's why I just click on this same, we will get this particular part. So this is the part like before also we have tried Alberto. So while copying it is just showing that AL it is copying. So I got little idea in that approach to get the answer. Yeah, it will take time if you go that approach, but if you have a little hint, that will help us a lot to further investigation. Okay, so this is the one event. The event ID is this thing actually. So at the filtration time, we are not able to see that main ID. Okay, if I just remove this thing and if we search, so I think in the event ID we didn't got 47 part. I think yeah, 55. Oh, okay. So this is actually only the top 10 we have got. So we have 55 values, but we just got like top 10. And in Google also we search account name change event ID in Windows. So it is showing 4781, but this is also not work. So the actual is 4720 is the part. So yeah, we are quite near to that, but yeah, it will take a long time to understand with the event ID because we have to remember lots of things depending on that part. So yeah, this is how we can get some little idea, and we got idea like if you go here with event ID, so 4720 is our main ID, and this is the path we have. So this is we got the answer, Now the next question we have to do the part. It's the registry.
What is the answer?
Alberto. So instead of L, it is 1.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, we already got it, but at that time we are not confirmed that it's 1 instead of, because here if you see, it's looking like a L only. Yeah. So we copy and then try, so it not work. So we got idea. So it is related to account. Host name is Michelle B1. So now we can use this part. Let's cut this thing, enter. Then we'll filter by the host name, Michelle. So we have around 600 event is there. So it's little bit difficult to filter out it here because multiple registry files location is changing. Channel name, this thing, Michelle. Let me go to the subject user. Severity value, role name. Okay, so we have multiples. These are the activities. Granted access. Okay, if you go to event ID, we have these are the event ID. So we can check with this 6 part. So out of 47, we need to check the security account manager. Okay, so there we didn't get any kind of registry event check, like any registry file content. It's just a normal system part we have not got it. Okay, no problem is there in that part also. So we have to search for on the we have to search for registry name change location path for SAM folder something. So something we will get a little idea about the internet, like which is the HKLM SAM. These are the path is available like this thing. So we can search for like a local machine or HKLM SAM, some keyword with that username is change, current user local change like this. So that keyword also we can use it as a particular part to fetch. So we can go here. Let me remove this event ID, and then we can search for keyword equal to. Then maybe we can go for HKLM slash sham something if we got. No. Maybe we can search for registry. No event we have got. We have got some registry related. So registry keyword we have got 182 event, and there maybe we can change for the ID. No. Yeah. So here you can select registry event we have got. So now we have to search for like which target object. So it is system event. That is not we have required. Okay, keyword. Category we can search for. So here you can authentication change policy we have. File. Let's check with this. This is a password policy change. Okay. Okay. No, that will be not helpful. Password we have to check the account user. Authorized policy. that is also not work. We'll go to host name. Oh, this much we have got it. So these are the we have. Let's go this one by one. We'll check. So this is related to system monitoring. That also not needed. Then we'll go to 7. So 7 is also system monitoring / operational. Here we have some DDL file, SAM library, but it is like a simple no event account change. So that is also we have to neglect. I'm just going with one by one event activity. Then we can go for 465 it. There we got success, like security account manager, some object is created. So this is a register related only, but not the account change part, like some network file is there. So this is also not required. Then we'll go to another event ID 12. So here we got, I think, something. Here we have account user, this thing, registry object added or deleted. So I think this is something we can get. Yeah, here we have current control set parameter, user activity, control set. Okay, so target object here. So here we have got C, this one, user, then name Alberto. So this is a 2 ID we have got. Yeah. So this is the answer we have. Target object. This is the main path, SAM registry file path. So this is the answer we have got for this. So we narrow down. If you see the query, this is the query we have got it. We have search with main, then host name, because from the first answer we have got, and then event we are checking one by one. So event ID 12 is the part, and then I have got a little idea that on target object we are getting some keyword like HK11. Okay, so there we actually got the answer for this path. Yeah. Then examine the logs and identify the user that advisory was trying to impersonate. So that is the same user we have, because we are changing. So no, that is impersonating. No? So that will be this one, like from where to where it is change. So this is the main user. That is also not main. Oh, yeah, that will be Alberto. That it is trying to impersonate from the previous to previous ID that we have got. Okay, now going further. So what is the command that is used to add a backdoor for the remote computer? So now here we have to find that particular command for that part. Okay, so we'll go to the main. And then we'll go to account name. No, host name we can search. Okay, here. So in user we have this Alberto was manipulating. We click on this. So we got this 24. And remember we have copied that particular this SHA file to just check. Okay. So here we need to check this target file, a command that is trying to change. So we have multiple empty files are available. Okay, something is there. This is normal API, window account delivery. Now let me try to use this SHA file to search. Okay, we didn't found anything for this. Anti-authority. Okay, this is related to like file delete. We need to check some exchanges happen. Background transfer. Okay, so this thing also we can work on it. Or destination IP image. Yeah, let me search with the process. So the background is image. So let's filter with the keyword images. Yeah, here we have. So this is like transfer host, background host, runtime broker. So I think if we select this one, maybe we can get some command. Yeah, integrity is high. Let me try to just search with this. No, we got some hash investigation, but not properly. Let's see this one. No. It is written in some other language. Yeah, okay. So this is like some, we have got this part. But this is the, we have got something. Okay, so like this is how we can filter one by one. So we have total 24 events. So from 24 only some command is done that we have to check. So this is a target file. You can see some management is done, perspective. So that's the thing we have to filter out it one by one. Or we can check with the event ID also. So this is a thread we have. Let's see, background transfer, content delivery. If you go to event ID, we have this thing, or process ID. We have all this. Okay, so we have multiple path. Let's go to the first user. So here we have execution. Here you can see some packages there. Now he got this part, thread ID. So this is related to some another event. Okay, so we can use this particular event ID to filter. So we'll go here, we'll use event ID equal to 4688. Okay, so we got this 50, and here you can see we got the some commands information like this thing as previously we are searching. So this is like a token related that is not required. This is also normal network command. This is also embedding normal command. This is related to background process creation, that is also not needed. Here you can see we got some more idea about which command. So background command is created. I think here only we will get that all the command list. This is also not required. This is also background process. This is also okay. Maybe here we can search for that keyword Alberto basis, or we can go to the process creation, process ID. Okay, we only have process ID. What keyword we have? Okay, so we have this main path command line. So we have this command line. These are the top 10 we have. Create user. Here you can see we got it. This is the one. So this is the full event, and this is the password we have got. This is the command execute on the workstation. Create net user / add Alberto and password. So this is the actual answer we have got for this. Okay, now it is asking how many times was the login attempt from the backdoor user observed during the investigation. Like we have to check how many times it is trying to log in or log out attempt. Okay, so login logout is not available because if you see it's only the change processes happen like success part. There is no login is happen. If it is happen, so it will give a command like net user login with the Alberto and password. So this is only creation is done. If you see net command for Windows user login via CMD. So this is the command that we use. Net username password. Simple how to get a login from CMD. So multiple commands you will get to work on it. But in this case scenario, only we are adding the user. So this will be 0 only. And then what is the name of the infected host on which this suspicious PowerShell command were executed. So that thing we have to, it's a system name that is James Brown host name. So this is the command we have. So on his system only. So this is the main owner of that victim machine. And now it is showing that PowerShell login is enabled on the device. How many events were logged for the malicious part, like this thing, execution part or something like that. Okay, so firstly we have to filter with the PowerShell, and then we can filter with the specific activity. Correct. So we have to go there, and maybe we can search for PowerShell keyword. Okay, so we got around 198 event, and here we have user gem only. Yeah. So you can go to account name. We have to so system and then so for gem we have total 79 event for creation. You can see this PowerShell at the starting. We are checking why these commands are running. We don't know the exact path, but here yeah. So total we have 79 event is created for that whole activity. So this is the one, and then it is asking an encoded PowerShell script from the infected host is initiated. Correct. So how we can identify this thing? So actually, this is the actual malicious request. It is encoded. This is the one. This whole this file, this thing. So we have to copy, and then we have to decode this thing in detail perspective, so that we will get the main URL link for that part. Okay, so that we have to search like it's which format it is encoded like that. Okay, so we'll go and just let me copy this thing. I will just so double click, you will get the full copy. And there is a one website that we use. It's called CyberChef. So this is a website where we use for encryption, decryption, decoding part, and multiple thing we use. Okay, so let's suppose we don't know like what actually this input data is. It's a very big code. So maybe we can use for the hash analyzer, or maybe we'll try to check. By default, if you see, it's into the base 64. So we can go to the from base 64, we will get something like part. If we just remove this thing, strict mode, I don't know, strict mode we need to do, remove non-alpha characters. Yeah, and then we have to decode into the, so decode, URL decode we can use, or normal decode we can also use. Let me check. No, so on URL we didn't get any data.
How about remove null?
Means removing non, this one. No, this is like a only spacing, spatial character. So that will not a problem. We just have to search for different, specifically encoding or decoding part. Let me search for normal decode. Okay, so he got like decoder text. Yeah. So maybe we can use this thing to 16 format. Let's use this part. No, 32. We not get it. 16. Yeah. So it's a UTF-16 LE format is there. Okay. So here we got some code. This is the some code is there. And there, this is a kind of a payload that a person has executed in a 60 part. So there we need to check the HTTP. Let me just copy this thing and open in the notepad file I think we have. So this is the file we have and this is the content. And there we need to check any kind of URL is given. I think no. So in this we don't have the URL. Sorry. So in this we don't have the URL. So we have to check another, what we say, the other event code part in which we will get the URI, target URI, something like that. So this is not work. Then we can go to the second, like this one. So okay, so we have around like 79. Yeah, so we have seen sometime related to PHP file. If you remember, here, this is the one, random data in this part. So I think here we will get the URL link. So this thing we have to copy. Let's go there. And I think here we can just control A, B. So if we enter and bake again, no, it is not taking.
I think you need to remove it from base 64 first.
No, I have selected for auto bake. Let's bake again. Okay, no problem. We'll delete and then paste. Okay, so we got something, but we need to check this code file also. Let me just copy this thing full, then paste here, Control A and V. Okay. So again, here also it is hidden. Like here we are getting like /news.php as a directory, and here we got this Mozilla web content. So like from browser it is accessible, and I think there from base 64 is string. So I think this is the part we have to again decode it. If we just copy, go to, and then I will clear the input, paste it. So this is the link. I think we got this HTTP part. Okay. So I think this is the answer it is asking. Not is asking the full answer. Yeah. So this is the one that we have to use. HTTP, that part. So we'll copy this thing first, 10.10.5. Okay, so now it is asking in this infected part. So what is the full URL that we have to use? Okay, so the format, it is not accepting as a normal URL. If I'm not wrong, what is the hint is given? Defang the URL from the cyber shell. So we have to go here and then just copy this thing. We'll just clear the again. Let's not clear it. And we have to search for defang URL. That hint is given. So this is the URL we have to use there. And let's remove this thing. This is also this is also will remove. So this is how it is, come especially. And then here we have to use this part also /news a this part. So this is the full URL. So we can complete here, and this is the answer we have. So this is just for the input purpose to understand.
Okay. How do you know you need to write? I don't understand why you had to add the PHP there. Why?
This is the full URL. Actually, here you can see. This is kind of encoding up that hacker has done. So this is it is asking the full URL. If you see the question, so it is asking the what is the URL, full URL. Maybe at the first time I also thought, but if you see this part, full URL, that's one. And also here I got a hint, like from here I got. So this is double equal to it's 64 encoding. And then the third hint it is given about the defang URL it is asking. So this thing I know first time. Defang, generally we use encoding and decoding for URL in base 62 or 32 pattern we use, or else we will go to the hash format to bypass something, as I do pen testing part. So there we use, but this defang is just, I think, for this concept only they are using for PowerShell encrypting approach. So this is the answer actually we got. So like 3-step decision, then I'm reaching to this path. It's that's one more approach. Why we using this approach? Because when we are trying to accessing that particular URL from web application firewall, we can able to detect that somebody is trying to access this specific URL. But when it is in base 62 format or like in this format, so the pattern is not matched by the firewall. Like if you know that how the firewall is actually work. Any idea? Like what is the main concept about the firewall? Or if I compare with firewall versus we have antivirus. So any difference we have, or they are working on a same perspective? You can define. Let me know. Like both are same or both are different?
They work differently.
Yeah. Right. So let me give you
firewall filters the traffic, and the antivirus works to guide our system from malicious softwares.
So we have inbound and outbound traffic that is handled by the firewall, while antivirus or anti-malware work on the pattern and behavior.
Machine learning.
So as per the database content, if some malicious file is downloaded or behaving, so it will check the pattern, the signature actually. On behalf of that signature or pattern, it will detect that it is a Trojan or it is a malware or it is a virus. According to that, it will give the alert and then quarantine that particular file. That is done by the window defender, or we are using any other antivirus like Avast, Kaspersky, like that thing. So this is how the antivirus work. That is also is recommended that we have to do regularly up to update the antivirus, because if any kind of 0-day attack is happened. So generally what a 0-day attack is, like some attack which we don't have any kind of patch is available or no mitigation is available. So if antivirus or anti-malware was not up to date, it will not identify the new kind of attack or new kind of pattern. Okay, so these are the like endpoint solutions that we have that we use it. Okay, so that is a one scenario. Of course, it will take little time to analysis of that part, because we require a background knowledge about the operating system, the backend system information. Then only we can get a little idea that how investigation we can do. Of course, even here you can see we have around 12,000 event, and parallelly we'll go and reducing to 300 or 600 to do the further investigation. Okay, so this left side panel will help you a lot. Like it actually help you a lot. As a starting, we cannot build an event because we have to search with the keyword, and maybe if there it is not showing the field, we can just use like event type or message, and from there we can filter out it. So yeah, the more this kind of different scenarios we can do practice, we will get expertise. Okay, So that is not a worry about it. Like this question, the last question answer we already got in the first event only. Remember at the first time. So we are searching like this part and we got stuck
Yeah,
like what
this
actually
was
it is.
this was very complicated. I think, like you said, we need to do more to get acquainted. This was very complicated.
Yeah, I can say because this is like first time and the operating system in-depth knowledge is also required so that you can get a little idea if anything is changing on operating system level. So where the activities is happen at which location. Correct. Then only we can do the filtration very fast. That is the thing. Okay. So this is a case scenario for Windows environment. Now, if you know the file system, if you know the where the location of the changes will happen, so it will be a little easier. But of course, whenever we are doing it is like a total multiple options are available to do. Correct. And here we got a little idea that what is the next step that we have to do actually to find it. But in real case scenario, maybe this guidance we don't have. So at that time, the possibility of finding any activity will be increased. Correct. So
Uh,
yeah, you all can try to do practice in this part. I will share this my login detail and do rigorous practice. That's main thing that expertise you a lot. And I think that's how we're going to learn more in depth about the tool expertising. Okay, so these are the things we do on a daily basis, what we have learned in a practical scenario approach. Definitely. So do practice. Whatever the question query comes, feel free to ask.